Hello guys, so today I will teach you how to increase the amount of push-ups that you're doing in only one set. So I will just mention that when you increase your push-ups amount, you will at the same time be able to increase your volume in your chest and in your shoulders, and you actually train your mind as well. I'm just gonna say from the start off that I'm not a real expert. I'm just a guy who went the road from going from 40 push-ups to I think it was 102 or 103 push-ups in one set. I just want to say that every individual, he has his own weaknesses and his own strengths. So for me, my strongest side when it comes to any training, any sort of training, it is actually the push-up exercise. I mean, it is the fundamental exercise. So yeah, today I will actually show you what technique I used in order to get from where I was to where I am right now. I personally know people who can bench like 120 kilograms like twice or 3 times in a row, but at the same time they can't really do 50 clean push-ups. But then you have another person who can do, let's say, 70 push-ups, but he can't do, or the maximum of bench press that he can do is 70 kilograms. So you don't want to be in the one place or in another, but you want to, like, the way I'm going to show it to you is that you, at the end of that period, or the training period that I'm going to show you, you will be both able to be very good at bench and at the same time be amazing at push-ups. So first thing first is that when I challenge someone to show me his maximum amount of push-ups, you know what I often see? I'm going to show you what I often see. I see what they often do is that they say, okay, Igor, I'm going to absolutely destroy you in push-ups. I just say, okay, now show me what you have. Then they go, okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Woo! 60. Let's go. We're not even tired yet. Let's go. 120. Absolute insane. That's scene number 1. Scene number 2. When I said, nah, bro, what form is that? So the another guy comes in and he says, okay, now I'm gonna show you my form, and I know that I'm gonna beat that other guy who did 120. And there he goes. Whew. 125. What do you have, Igor? You can do this as well, or what? Okay guys, jokes aside, look at the form that I'm performing right now. This is the form that I want you to perform all the way. And as you see, yes, I am as straight as a Spartan spear performing those push-ups here. So, and notice the elbows. I mean, they're going right behind you, but also a little bit to the side, you see? So this is a perfect form, guys. So hopefully, guys, you're not going to be one of them who try to do 120 push-ups and 125 push-ups with their best technique, right? So let's say now you know the best technique that I showed you. And even though when I only was able to do 40 push-ups, and I was like very tinny, like I was like a Groot from Marvel. I could do only 40 push-ups, but I knew the technique. I knew that you have to get your elbows straightened out like 100% when you were from the ground, and then when you went down, you have to get like your elbows 90 degrees. Yeah. So yeah, even though I did it, even with weights, it didn't really. I didn't even see any progress. Like maybe after 2 weeks or so of just by doing push-ups, because when I first started training, push-ups was the only thing I did. So after like 2 weeks of only doing push-ups, I maybe did 45 was my max. So like I just increased my push-ups amount with 5. Alright, so there are a lot of potential to go. But then I was with a couple of friends, and I saw them challenging each other in push-ups. So The thing that they did was that they all did push-ups with the same technique, absolute same technique. But the biggest difference between them two was that the one person, he did push himself much faster and he had much more strength in his push-ups, like when he pushed himself from the ground, than the other contester. And guess which one of them could do more push-ups? Well, obviously the one who could push himself easier from the ground. And then I thought, wow, okay, so maybe the amount of push-ups is only dependent on your strength and your ability to get fast from the ground. And then I thought, well, okay, maybe I should just try to train with trying to push myself faster. So I'm not focusing on the techniques that much, but just focus on going up much faster than I did before. And then I did it. And the thing that I did was that I did a couple of sets with extreme, like explosive push-ups. You can call it explosive because yeah, you're going up very fast or as fast as you can. So you go down 3 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever, just focus on going down slowly. And then when you hit like the ground, when you hit here, you just try to press up as fast as possible, okay? And why do you do that? Because when you're going for your max push-ups, you have to do them quickly. You have to do it in great form, but quickly. It doesn't mean that you have to do it in bad form, right? Like when a boxer is fighting and the trainer says to him like, okay, you can punch much faster, but it doesn't mean that the punches must be weaker. The same thing here. So you just press yourself from the ground very quickly. And what it does is that your muscles are gaining much less acidification. I don't really remember that name in English. But anyway, that's what you get. So because you get less from that, you are able to do much more push-ups. And the thing is that you can, by doing those push-ups that I mentioned to you, you're able to actually increase the tolerance of that acidification, I don't know what they call. So that's the thing. So as I said earlier, I could do only 45 push-ups, and I knew that I had to like divide my push-ups so that I can do like the explosive push-ups, okay? So, but I didn't really know what to divide it with, because I knew that I need to do it in sets, right? Because that's the best way you can progress, is to do exercise with sets. So what I did, 45 push-ups, I divided it by 3. So you have 15 push-ups, which is 15 reps, and you do 15 times 10 sets. So you do 10 sets with 15 push-ups and 15 explosive push-ups. So you don't want to do normal push-ups, you don't want to just go this, okay? You're not doing it. You're going down slowly, like you can count to 2 or whatever, and then you just press yourself extremely fast, okay? So let's go. We can do 15 times. And then you rest for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then another set, until you do 10 sets. And when you first time are able to do all 10 sets with 15 clean reps, in that technique that I showed you, then you can move on to go for, let's say, you increase 1 repetition in your sets. So you get, like, next time you're doing it, you're doing for 16 repetitions, 16 repetitions in 10 sets. And so we just move on and progress. When I believe when I did 100 push-ups, I I was at like 23, I think I was at 23 repetitions in 10 sets, clean. And since we're doing this type of push-ups only to increase our explosiveness, we have to like divide our sets into, okay? It's getting quite difficult now, but it's not really difficult. Just follow me here. So 15 reps. You're doing, for example, your 7th set, and you have to do 15 reps. So you go down, you do 8, 9, and 10, and then you feel that you can't do the next one right after. So what you do is that when you finish that training or that set, you just mark yourself at 10. Okay, but even though you mark yourself at 10, you start to still finish your set. So you go 11, 12, a little break here too, because you not get enough power here. A little break, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so whenever you stop, if you stopped at 10 this time, then you have to try to stop at 11 and then go to 15, or at least stop at 12 and then go to 15. And you just increase. So let's break into a quick conclusion here. So if, I don't know what goal you have, if you want to do 70 push-ups or 100 push-ups in a row or 50 push-ups, let's say, doesn't really matter. The matter is, first thing, you do your maximum push-ups, let's say 30. Okay, you divide that number by 3. So the number that you get after you have divided it is the repetitions that you're gonna do your 10 sets with. So anyway, it doesn't matter what number you have after you divide, you have to do 10 sets with it, okay? So let's say 30, so you divide, you get 10, so you get 10 times 10, so 10 repetition times 10. And then you're just doing that form that I showed you. When you feel like you stopped on like 6th set, so you're only doing six push-ups and then you have a little break. So yeah, that means that you have to outmark that break after you finish that set. So next time you're gonna do your 10 times 10, you're gonna go and see, my 6th set, I stopped here at, let's say 7. I did a break at 7. So now I have to do a break at 8 or at 9 or at 10. And so you move on. And after you finally finish to do 10 times 10, then you can increase your reps by 1 or by 2, whatever you feel. But I personally, I increased it by 1. And with that technique, only that technique, I believe I could do I did from 40 to 100 push-ups, so like 60 push-ups plus. I made in, I'll say, I think it was 3 or 4 months. So it's yeah, if you can dream it, you can do it. So the last thing I want to mention to you guys is that before you actually start to do these explosive push-ups, I want to say that if you're only gonna do push-ups for 2 or 3 months, it will be very, very bad for your posture. So you will be able to do 100 push-ups, but you're gonna go like McGregor, but not like McGregor this, but like McGregor this, okay? And it won't be that cool as him. So just, you can do push-ups, do them, but at the same time you also have to focus on the back. If you got any trouble or after some couple of months you didn't really progress, just message me in the comments and I'll see it and I'll reply to you and I will help you out, okay? So let's go, wish you luck.